What's up, guys? Craig Mack here, Liberty Bell Beekeeper. So, I'm down in Ridley, Pennsylvania, at a cutout that I did a few years ago. One of my first. In this eave here, right above my swarm trap, you can see the area that I had cut open. But, in spite of the appearance of this house, it was built in the 1800s. It's been here forever. And when I opened this space up here, I noticed that there had been evidence of bees from the corner of this eave all the way to the space that I opened up. It's about 9 feet. 9 feet worth of space. This thing has so much propolis and wax in it that it is an absolute magnet every spring for honeybees. We know there's a beekeeper not that far from here, and there could very well be other bees in the area, perhaps in a tree or in a house, who knows. But I'm not sure you can see how much activity is actually here. Some would say, oh, they're moved in, but everything's tight up there. All the capping is tight, at least it was. There was one area, a little suspect area right about where I'm pointing here, that looked a little loose, but I just went up there and put a couple of screws in it and closed that off. So I don't think this is anything more than scouting behavior, but it's a lot of friggin' scouts. So you can understand why people get upset when something like this shows up, but this isn't even close to what a full swarm looks like. But it certainly can be overwhelming. There's a lot of bees there, probably a couple hundred. So I have a set of swarm trap here every year since I did this cutout, which is I think 4 years ago at this point. This trap hung here over winter, and the bees hadn't been showing it much interest, but there's a reason for that, and this is the reason. Here's an egg, a nest full of eggs. Unfortunately, this bird had to be evicted, but we're trying to prevent these bees from getting back into the house. So hopefully I freshened up the trap, hit it with some more Swarm Commander and that old comb, and with any luck we'll get the bees in that box and not in this house again, because like I said, it was a doozy it was a big cutout when I did it, and there was a lot of bees in this house over the last 200 years almost. But that's one part of the problem with honeybee infestations. The longer they're there, the bigger the problem becomes, and the longer it goes on. This is 4 years now. I've been trapping bees here. It's been 4 years since there's been bees living in here, and you can just see the amount of activity up there. It's incredible how many scout bees are actually here. So I'm hoping that the bees didn't find another way in, and this is just scouting. It looks a bit too erratic to me to be a swarm. It seems like this is just heavy scouting, and I am seeing a lot of bees coming from kind of up and over the house and around this corner. So we're in the middle of swarm season. They're kicking off right now. This whole week they've been kicking off. So I'm hoping that we don't get another one in this house. We've been doing a good job of mitigating the problem with the traps. This year it seemed to have gotten worse on them, and they did have some roof leak issues. So I don't know if they were somewhere else, but this particular space is an absolute heavy-duty magnet for honeybees. So if you get honeybees in your house, be prepared that this kind of thing can happen forever. I hate to kind of be negative, and that's where my job as a removal specialist is to close these areas up so that nothing can get back in it. Fill it in with whatever insulation or just something so that there's no space left. But this problem can and will continue if it's not managed. So just wanted to share that with you, and hope you enjoy your day. Later.